YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant analysis on the New York Knicks beating the Phoenix Suns. No Bradley Beal, no Kevin Durant, but they did have Bo suit up and play today, and that was much needed. But they ended up falling to 9-7, and the Knicks improved to 9-6, which is very impressive because the Knicks was a team that a lot of media people have really been hyping up because of the acquisitions that they was able to get. And then they started off like a juggernaut. They knew to come out here and dominate this game and put them away early. And that 44-28 first quarter, they was able to do that. And then they followed that up with a 32-30 second quarter. And then they lost the third quarter 34-35, but they didn't lose it by much. And neither did they do that in the fourth quarter, where they was able to do a 29-28 Phoenix again. But the Knicks, they played their brand of basketball. They stuck to their guns and they did what they were supposed to do defensively and offensively to be able to win this game. And like this is another game where you thought this Knicks team would be better defensively. Then you see they gave up 122 points and they gave up a couple 30-point quarters. But the Knicks, they're actually just looking outstanding offensively. I just gotta say that Mikal can shoot better. OG is about where he usually is at. Josh Hart just got so much hustle and speed and quickness to rebound and get to spots and get to areas that other guys not even trying to do. And it just works because of that. If anything, you can still could criticize their bench. Their bench has to be better. Even though they play their starters a lot of minutes, it just because they're young, it makes sense. But as they get older, it can be a recipe for disaster. Because your body don't heal as fast and you can't practice as much because you're not really trying to get the minor injuries and you don't really want them anyway because you want to win as many games in the regular season so you have a decent ride in the playoffs. But Mikal Bridges, 16 points, plus 19 to plus minus, 1 steal, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, 2 of 5 from 3, 7 to 14 from the field. OG Anunoby, 14 points, plus 20 and plus minus, 3 personal fouls, 2 turnovers, 2 steals, 1 assist, 7 rebounds. He also had one of them that was offensive. Out of that, 7, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 2 of 4 from 3, 4 of 7 from the field. And then Josh Hart, 8 of 11 from the field, 2 of 3 from the 3-point line, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He had a double-double, 19 points, 11 rebounds, 4 of them was offensive, 6 assists, 3 steals, 1 turnover, 2 personal foul. He was a plus 22 and plus minus. When Mikal, OG, and Josh Hart all get into double figures and they all knock down their threes and they all taking, risks and trying to find a way to use their size as an advantage, they can be a tough team sometimes, especially when they involve the cutting. And they play well off Towns and Brunson because they was the highlight of pairing those two together and becoming even better and more unstoppable offensively. And they have been very, very good offensively. And that's something that anybody can see that pairing really works perfect. There's not too many flaws in that. It said if let's say Towns getting foul trouble, that's the only thing that messes it up when they're not on the court with each other. But other than that, this team can really put up buckets and they put you in some positions where you can't help but give up something even if you don't want to. And that just means you got a dangerous team on your hands. And you got to give Tom Thibodeau credit for making it simple, making it minimalistic, and keeping it very easy to navigate for Brunson even when he wants to score or he just looking to pass. He's starting to figure it out these last couple games as this team has become back healthy. But 34 points, plus 23 and plus minus for Karl-Anthony Towns. He had 4 personal fouls, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, 2 assists. He had his 10 rebounds, so he had his 30 and 10. One of the rebounds was offensive, 7 of 8 from the free throw line, 3 of 8 from the 3-point line, 12 of 19 from the field. We knew that Towns wasn't going to be the greatest defender. He wasn't going to be the greatest deterrent at the paint that has always been his career. But one thing I will say is it's good to see him actually just simplify his game and not try too hard or do too much. He knows exactly what he's going to do if he can't shoot. He knows exactly what he should be doing when he doesn't. He knows what to do in the paint. It's just good to see him dominate the way he's been dominant, this year. And he's just been one of the best players this entire season for the most part. And he really can't do anything wrong on the offensive end. It's just that easy for him. And sometimes you don't even want him to shoot, but you have to give that up because of Brunson and the people around him, especially if they're clicking and moving and actually prepared to shoot when they get the opportunity. It's tough to slow this team down. But Jalen Brunson, the engine, 36 points plus 16 and plus minus one personal foul. He did have five turnovers, but one steal, 10 assists, 30 and 10 for him. He did have two rebounds. One was offensive. He was 5 of 5 from the free throw line, 7 of 11 from three, which is when he's making his threes, he's virtually impossible to guard because he's already attacking your paint position over and over again, and he's forcing Towns to roll. He's forcing Towns to make you give up your big so he can't get to a quality shot in the paint or to that floater or to that little left hand bank shot. And he was also 12 of 21 from the field, very efficient from Jalen Brunson. It'll be good to see him continue that. Um, Top end 2 minutes, so he didn't do anything for that reason, but he was a -3, no zeros across the board. Jericho Sims did play 14 minutes, 2 of 2 from the field, 6 rebounds, 2 offensive rebounds out of that, 2 assists, 3 personal fouls, -7 and plus -4 points. Cameron Payne, CP, 4 of 9 from the field, 2 of 6 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 rebound. It was offensive, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, -7 plus -12 points. Tyler Kolek, 11 minutes, 1 of 2 from the field, 1 of 2 from three, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, 0 and plus -3 points. Daiti, 1 from the field, -3 and plus -0 points. The rest of the guys did not play. Coach's decision, or they was already injured and ruled out of the game because of that. They had a couple guys like that. It'll be interesting to see how this team performs with Mitchell Robinson. Do they want to stay switch heavy, or do they want to go with two bigs and protect the rim a little bit more, or do they just want to give him 15 to 20 minutes off the bench so Towns can stay healthy and not be used as much and not bang as much, and then he can look a little bit good, a little bit better in the playoffs, which I think that will be a factor too. The more versatility, the more you can do with your lineup, and the more things you can throw at your opponent, the better. And Mitchell Robinson is obviously a hustle, muscle, screen type of guy, so he already fit into what they were trying to do, even when he was healthy. But they was 15 of 86, 58% from the field, 19 of 39, 48% from three, 19 of 21, 90% from the free throw line. That's all above average shooting for the most part as a team, and you're not going to lose too many games when you shoot that well from the field, from the three, and from the free throw line. They also rebounded well, 41 tonight. They had 30 assists as well done. 10 steals is really, really good. And they had no blocks, which is rare, but it happened tonight. 13 turnovers and 15 personal fouls. And then the Phoenix Suns, Hoyce, aka Royce O'Neal, 17 points, -20 and plus -3 personal fouls, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 2 assists, 4 rebounds. One of them was an offensive rebound, 0-2 from the free throw line, 5 of 10 from the 3 point line, 6 of 12 from the field. Ryan Dunn, 8 points, -10 and plus -3 personal foul, 1 steal, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. 2 of them was offensive, 2 of 4 from the 3 point line, 3 of 7 from the field. Yusuf Nurkic had an okay game. He really came to play, and he did the best he could. 14 points for him, -21 and plus -3 personal foul, 1 turnover, 2 blocks, 3 steals, 3 assists, 12 rebounds, so a double double. 2 offensive rebounds out of that, 12. 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He was 3 of 5 from three, 5 of 8 from the field. Didn't really try to get in the way, try to make everybody's jobs easier and just fill in the blank a little bit offensively, being able to stretch the floor and hit threes, being able to score within the paint, being able to set screens to free guys up. And they really needed a lot of that because they don't have no KD and no Bradley Beal tonight. And they didn't really have that much production off the bench. Devin Booker, 33 points, -19 and plus -3 personal fouls, 1 turnover, 5 assists, 3 rebounds. 2 of them was offensive, 7 of 8 from the free throw line, 2 of 7 from three, 12 of 23 from the field. Josh Okogie, 7 points, -2 and plus -2 turnovers, 1 steal, 2 assists, 4 rebounds. One of his offensive rebounds, 1 of 2 from the 3 point line, 3 of 6 from the field. Mason Plumlee, 4 minutes, zeros all across the board, +2 and plus minus. Bo, like Kevin Durant, we need Bo. This is a guy that can really be a difference maker for our team. And he did come out there and go 2 for 2 with some jumpers. And he did get 2 rebounds. He did go and get one of the rebounds that was offensive. He did get 4 points total. He also was +3 and plus minus within those 4 minutes. Iguodala, 11, I would say 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, one turnover, one personal foul, plus six and plus minus 2 points. Monte Morris was able to space the floor and keep the ball moving for the most part. 10 points for him, the only guy in double figures forced Phoenix off the bench in those 12 minutes. Plus two and plus minus one personal foul, one turnover, one steal, one assist, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 0 of 4 from three. Oh wait, he was actually 2 or 3 from the 3 point line, 4 or 6 from the field, and those 10 points was very helpful. Damian Lee was 4 points, plus three and plus minus one turnover, one steal, one assist. He was 2 of 2 from the free line for the free throw line, 0 of 4 from three, 1 of 5 from the field. Grayson Allen helped him a little earlier in the game and then teetered off. 8 points, plus minus 14 and plus minus one personal foul, two turnovers, one assist, one rebound, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 1 of 8 from three, 2 of 9 from the field. And then Ty Washington got on the court for 4 minutes, had two assists, one steal, one turnover, plus three and plus minus 0 points. They was as a team 45 and 92, 48%, 19 of 50, 38% from three, and 13 to 17, 76% from the free throw line. They had 34 rebounds, 30 assists, 9 steals. They did get 2 blocks, 14 turnovers, and 16 personal fouls. And you look at the fact that Devin Booker did have a good, efficient game with those 33 points, and he shot 12 of 23 from the field, 2 of 7 from three, and 7 of 8 from the free throw line. With those 3 rebounds, two of them was offensive, 5 steals, well, 5 assists, one turnover, and three personal foul, minus 19 and plus minus. That's as good as it's going to get. And Tyus Jones even scored and got some assists to set guys up with that 15, minus 13 and plus minus. But one personal foul, two turnovers. He had two steals and 10 assists. So a double double for him and 3 rebounds. Two of them was offensive, 3 of 7 from the 3 point line, 6 of 13 from the field. That's as good as you're going to get. Like when you don't have your two best scorers outside of Devin Booker healthy, and you just got your best playmaker with your best scorer, they're going to do some damage. They're going to put you in some tough situations. They're going to have guys playing out of the ordinary. And, it just wasn't enough to beat a fully almost healthy Knicks team who got some minor injuries too to some guys. But their core players is ultimately healthy that they're going to rely on for the majority of the season, and the high ends they're going to ride with the most in the playoffs. So, this is a game that shows you that Phoenix, they have some small deficiencies. They're a team that has a lot of talent, when it comes to scoring, not the greatest defensive talent, even though they're respectable. And they have some guys that can make some tough plays and some tough shots, but they just wasn't here tonight. And they were just always missing that extra umph and that extra kick and that extra boost throughout this entire game. And when the Knicks seen it coming, they couldn't stop the Knicks from scoring anyway. So it just never materialized into anything threat level in this entire game. And I'm watching them come back in the third quarter, and then they go back down by 17 points very quickly. It's like if you can't get steals, you can't get turnovers, and you can't make shots too, you're in a tough situation to be able to win any game against any opponent. And that's one of the reasons why they've been losing a lot of games lately, is because they can't compensate from that, because they can't defend, and they also can't score because you missing two of your best scorers in the starting lineup. And that's just a recipe for disaster. And that's what happened tonight. And it's going to continue to happen because Devin Booker is one of the best scorers in the league. He's one of the best guards in the league, one of the best players in the league. And it's not a individual sport. It's a sport that's team based. And if your teammates can only play this type of level and you have to raise your game to another level, then you still got to match the level of another team that's hungry to beat you, because that's what they're coming there for anyway. Well, that's a tough thing to do in the NBA, and it's rare. I know people say, well, Devin Booker was doing a little bit when he was younger. He was doing a little bit back in the day, but they wouldn't win in that many games either. And they were struggling, even when they had a decent starting lineup, to even come close to winning games sometimes, because it's just that hard to win in the league. And it's unfortunate and it's frustrating. You just hope that this losing skid in this time goes away quickly so you can get back to your winning ways and continue to build that chemistry that's needed to see how deep you can go in the Western Conference when it comes to record and through playoffs this up and coming year in 2025. And a lot of people have the Suns as a respectable dark horse, aka contender in the Western Conference, because a lot of the things they do is tough to defend and tough to guard, and they do put you in tough situations defensively, and they can always get hot when they have their best players available. So they're going to be a tough team to beat, like most teams in the Western Conference are. But it's just sad to see them go through this skid, and it's no help coming no time soon from what I'm hearing, that some guys may be ready by the weekend, but we also can't really guarantee that either, because you never know. Those type of injuries can take weeks and they can always reoccur. Not trying to say I want that to happen, but that's what happens sometimes, and then you back out. And then we got to go back through the struggle. We all going through our own struggles. We all going through our own problems, whether they're big or minor, but at least you got to have a level head. And I feel like that's what Devin Booker. He's not getting too high. He's not getting too low. And he's going out there playing the game the right way. And they're running their offense through him as much as they can, while still running it through Monte and still running it through Tyus Jones, which they have done a great job of doing, even in defeat. So you're a Suns fan, keep your head up high. It's tough. We all going through it this season, whether we like it or not, in our own type of ways. And we all have to respect, what these guys have to do to keep their bodies ready and to keep their mental health real well. And it's tough because losing these games when you get off to that start, like, man, we got off to a great start as a team, and now we just racking up all these losses mainly due to injuries. And they did pick up some games where they was close and it could have went either way, but them the wins that you want too, because it show you that you're resilient, and it shows you that y'all will stick together even in dire situations. And the Suns understand that because they've been doing that throughout this season already. But it's also going to be good to see them play other type of games where they're the better team and they show it. And the Knicks did that tonight. And we're going to have to see if the Suns can continue how they get their baskets, how they defend, and see if they can expand it and make it better by the end of the season. And then we can see the best version of the Suns. We haven't really seen it too much this year because every game been close for them, but I think they can get closer to that in around February, probably March, and that's the right time to get ready for it because the playoffs will be right around the corner, and then y'all can be playing your best basketball. It usually takes that long for veteran teams to figure things out because they already got things mostly figured out. They just have those health issues and that healing issues, and they also don't get up for games like other teams do as much because they think they're done that. They more relaxed and more nonchalant, which can help you lose games too, but it also help you not panic at the same time. Comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for more analysis. If you're new to the channel, I do breakdowns too. And that's of legends, current players, current rookies, and also future legends that's probably already on the channel. But I still have more coming up in the future. Gives you more reason to want to subscribe and like and share. And you like conversation videos, I do other ones in different type of variety too. So you love this type of content, NBA content only, this is definitely the channel for you. Other than that, see you guys later. Hopefully you guys had a great day. Hopefully, I make more videos for y'all to eat up and watch and enjoy like y'all usually do. That's why the channel is so successful. See you when I see you. Hear about y'all whenever y'all reach out to me, and enjoy the rest of the day.